This is an overview of the Mi Fit app. When you launch it, it syncs with your band and it opens to the status page. See the 3 page indicators at the very bottom: status, play, and profile. The status page gives your current steps, your last sleep cycle, the last weight recorded, heart rate, and it shows if you're meeting your goals. Now, if you touch on any of the items, you get a great deal more information, a lot of nitty-gritty about my steps there. And look at the bottom. All the status pages have a little history icon. Gives you your history and some details, calories burned, distance, and so forth, activity, the time, number of minutes. And then look at the bottom. You can switch it from daily, weekly, to monthly, and so forth. When you're done, just arrow back. And we're back to the home page. Same thing for sleep. A whole lot more information. I can go into history, and go daily, weekly, monthly, and so forth. The status page has a couple other little features. At the top left, tap the icon of the little running man. Here you can track running. This is something you intentionally turn on and off. You can track outdoor running or treadmill running. If you track outdoor running, it does want you to turn on GPS. There's some settings. Now it's grayed out on my screen as well. It's very light, so it's not my screen or your monitor. You can turn on text-to-speech. You'd have to experiment with that. You can select to keep the screen on. You can display info on the lock screen. You can configure a high heart rate alert, and then you could set the heart rate. You can set a pace alert to let you know if you've started running too slow, and you can set that. And then you would start it, and when you're done running, you would press and hold pause, and then hit end, and it would save it in your history. Now, top right, little up arrow. It again shows some information, and you can also, I guess, share your information or your achievements on Facebook, Twitter, and so forth. That doesn't interest me, but it is there. The next page I'm going to show you is the 3rd page, profile. Very important page. It does have some general information, as all the pages do. But this is where you can set activity goals, weight goals, and so forth. If you tap a goal, you just scroll to select it. You can set up activity alerts, wake up notifications, friends. You can tap settings, and you can check for updates. You can leave feedback. You can type your issue and select to send your log. Tap about, and you see your app version. And I'm just hitting back to go back each time. Very important, on the profile page, tap your band. This will be one of the most important pages. It has some general settings, time format. You can choose the time or time, day, and date. Now, it did show military time, but on your band it will show 12-hour time. And then we have important settings here. I have lift wrist to view info turned on. That means when I lift my wrist, the time's going to display. And I also have rotate to switch info turned on. So every time I do a little twist of my wrist, it'll go through the next item. I have the heart rate sleep assistant off. It gives you a lot more sleep data in relation to your heart. I have it turned off, and it does say it reduces battery life. Gives you your firmware version, and it gives you your MAC address. And you can also unpair your device from here. Now let's go back up. Very, very important, tap on band settings. This is where you're going to select what to show on your band. I'm showing time, steps, and remaining battery. I'm not showing my distance and the calorie and my heart rate and so forth. You can if you'd like. I can turn it on for now. Tap OK. So that's very important. So profile page, tap your band settings. This is where you just turn everything on and off like a light switch. I'll show you in a moment how to change the nitty-gritty settings for each. Just going to go back. Now we're going to tap on the play page. Think of this page as play with your settings, because on the profile page we turn things on and off. Now play, we're going to configure the nitty-gritty. So on the play page, tap more. And here is where you can change all the settings, like my band alerts. I'm setting call alerts to my band. I'm vibrating for 6 seconds after the first ring, and you can change that all the way up to 30. I'm showing contact information. So when I get a call, my caller ID is actually going to scroll across the tiny screen on my band. So that's a real nice setting. I have my alarms off. My band alerts, that's for apps. I am not syncing all my app notifications to my band. My band would never stop buzzing if that were the case. I have idle alert on, and I've configured it to be on from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So during the day at work where I sit all day, I get a little notice if I've been sitting idle for over an hour. Incoming SMS, I have it enabled, and again, I have caller ID enabled. So I'll see a little tiny text icon pop up, and then it'll scroll the name of who sent me a text message. I have goal notifications off. If you have it on, when you reach one of your activity goals, it'll send a little cute icon of a little badge to your band display. I have Do Not Disturb turned on. I do not want any band alerts from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Also, down at the bottom, you can see I have the lift wrist to view info disabled. So between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m., if I lift my wrist in the middle of the night, that light from the band is not going to disturb me. Remember, I'm just hitting the back arrow to go back. At the bottom of the play page, scroll down, and you can set your privacy settings, screen unlock to make your band discoverable. You can add a WeChat or Google Fit account, and you can enable behavior tagging. This is not automatic tracking. You can turn on one of the items such as sleeping, bathing, standing, brushing your teeth. You can start it. Gives you a little countdown. So I'm brushing my teeth. When you're done, hold and press pause. Then tap end. End this session. Okay. Says it uploaded it, and now it's in my history. So, like I said, that's not automatic. You can intentionally choose to track these individual activities. And you could even tap custom. You can enter a name for the activity to create a custom activity. That's an overview of the app. You lift your wrist, the time displays, twist your wrist, and you see your items information. And there you see caller ID. That's a phone call. And there's a text notification. So that's an overview of the Mi Fit Band 2. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.